This is the fifth time the Council has met on Syria this week, a series of meetings that have served only to illustrate the massive divide on the issue. The Secretary-General's repeated calls for unity ignored.
I urge all members to show restraint in these dangerous circumstances and to avoid any acts that could escalate matters and worsening the suffering of the Syrian people.
The meeting was called by Russia and its close ally in the Council, Bolivia. An outrage was expressed that the strikes took place even as international experts arrived in Damascus to investigate whether or not a chemical attack actually took place.
The organizers of the aggression didn't even wait for the elementary establishment of facts by an international organization which is authorized to do that. They supposedly determined everything for themselves and determined who was guilty.
The UK ambassador argued the strikes were justified in terms of international law. The representative from France was adamant that in the absence of diplomatic agreement, the strikes were the only form of sanction against Syria that remained. And the US ambassador threatened further action.
I spoke to the president this morning, and he said if the Syrian regime uses this poisonous gas again, the United States is locked and loaded. When our president draws a red line, our president enforces the red line.
Like every resolution on Syria introduced in the past week, this one failed. Only Russia, Bolivia and China voting in favor. This well short of the 9 votes that would have necessitated a veto from one of the permanent members. Despite a hopelessly split Security Council, France says it will introduce yet another resolution. This one addressing the dismantling of a chemical weapons program in Syria, also aimed at forging a ceasefire and a durable political solution. For those seeking some straw to clutch in this diplomatic breakdown, away from the implacable confrontation in formal session, members of the Council continue to informally, even affectionately, engage. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, United Nations.